Hello and thank you for joining me today for Real Estate, Religion, and You. My name is Sylvia Black. I'm a licensed real estate broker with affordable homes and apartments. Today we're out here in 57 Collins again. This time we have to pump the water out of the basement. And as I mentioned to you before, hopefully the shows that I had recorded previously will have aired prior to this one. If your home is facing foreclosure, you can get a copy of my book, Mortgage Relief Programs. And that will be available on lulu.com. And this book will talk to you about how to keep your home out of foreclosure. Okay, and I want to thank you for joining me today for Real Estate, Religion, and You, which airs every Wednesday right here on Time Warner Public Access TV, Channel 20, 6:30 to 7, and Saturdays from 12:30 to 1 p.m. in the afternoon. Now, today we are pumping the water out of the basement. Okay, but there's no electricity in the house. So how are we going to pump the water out of the basement? I'm so glad you asked. Okay, now first, let me just show you the tools that we have today that we are using. The generator. Okay, this is the generator that I'm using. All I need is about a 900 watt generator, in which they're priced under $200. So you don't need an expensive generator. This I'm using, this is my pump. It's like an emergency sump pump. What happened to the camera? Okay, this is an emergency sump pump. Okay, somewhere, right there. Okay, and then what it does is it sucks the water up out of the bottom of the unit. Okay, so I'm going to sit it down in the water down there, which, as you can see, there's a flood. That's about 3 feet. Okay, and then I've got this commercial line. Because if I'm out in the wintertime doing these things, you know, I don't want my hose to freeze. So I needed something that's durable and it's going to last. So I have this. We already got everything set up. Now, for this particular generator, you're supposed to put an oil and gas mix. So what we used was this. Let me show it to you. A little explanatory here. Just before we get started. What we used was a premix that I got from Home Depot. I should say from the lumber store, the hardware store. Because I don't want to give props to the actual store. But nevertheless, this is what we use. I put it in there. It's got a pre-mix already. You're supposed to mix oil and gas in the same fuel tank. Okay, but whenever you complete your job, like with a lawnmower or any tool that requires gas, you're supposed to empty the gas out prior to storing it. Okay, combustion reasons and what have you. So just remember to empty the gas out before you store your tools. Generator, everything is included in that. If you have to waste the gas, waste it, your life will be spared, okay? So this is a pre-mixed gas and oil which we put in there. Okay. We have a couple of extension cords which we're going to use. Okay, so now I'm going to plug this in and then we're going to get started. Okay. Okay, now I got my plugs plugged in. I had 2 extension cords. I think they're 25 inches each, 25 feet. So now I have my pump here, and this is where the water is going to be discharged from here. So I'm going to put the bottom part out here. I probably didn't even need it that long, but I'm going to be using this for other jobs too. You know, not just for a job here. And then there's going to be cold weather I'm going to be working in. You know, so I want to make sure that my tools last me throughout the winter, and then I don't have to replace them. What I'm doing is I'm untwisting this because it's twisted, and I want to make sure it flows. This is going to be sitting upright, so it's probably not going to pump as much water per hour as it would if it was leveled. So as you can see, I have here, oops, my this is my tool, trying to make it as straight as possible so it's not crooked. It was already twisted when I got it. So here we go, and this is where the water's going to come out at, somewhere over there. Okay, so now I have it, it's coiled up a little bit, not much, and it's going to be running all the way from here. Now I have two 25-inch cords coming from my generator, and if I need another one, I have one to run from here. Okay, so now I'm going to connect the end of the, I'm going to take the pump, put it down there. I'm going to connect this to here. Okay, sit this down in the basement, plug it in, and then turn it on. And then I'll get right back at you. Hello. Today we're out here at 399 Hewitt Avenue. The house is vacant, and we are mowing the lawn. It's a beautiful day out here today. Only about maybe 50 degrees, 55 degrees. And we're out here mowing the lawn. It's very easy. It's not that difficult to do. So let me just show you the house, the outside of the house. This is 399 Hewitt. It's a single family house. Very nice. Has 2 stories. And it's vacant. It's been foreclosed upon. So the previous owners no longer own it. It needs some cosmetic work on the outside. As you can see, the siding needs work. I don't know about the roof. Here's the back. Siding needs work back here too. Nice house, nice. There's a basement. It's nice and fenced in. Okay. And here's the garage. Okay, a detached garage. And with a floodlight. And it's fenced in. Very nice. 399 Hewitt is off of Bailey Avenue. And we're out mowing the lawn here. Very nice house here. We gotta get the weeds and stuff up. As we mentioned to you before, if you're facing foreclosure, you can get a copy of my book, Mortgage Relief Programs. It's available on does include but not limited to steps to take when you can't pay the mortgage, contacting your lender as soon as a problem arises, don't ignore letters from your lender, information for families with different types of mortgages, talking to a housing counseling agency, prioritizing your debts, exploring loan workout solutions, which I think is very important, preserving your very good sparkling credit. Don't be a victim of loan fraud, beware of scams, beware of predatory lending schemes, the 10 warning signs of predatory lending. And I also talk about Section 8 program in here. If you're receiving Section 8 and you need help meeting your home ownership and other expenses, there's a program in here for you called the Section 8 Home Ownership Voucher Program. And what that is that if you're getting Section 8 and you're receiving it for at least a year, and you're working and are getting permanent disability, or I forgot what the other income is, you may qualify for a mortgage where 70% of your mortgage will be paid under the home ownership voucher program, just like 70% of your rent is paid under the rental voucher program. So this has a lot of valuable information in it. Basic foreclosure, how to keep your house from foreclosure, what to do if you are facing foreclosure, mortgage foreclosure as well as tax foreclosure. I talk about escrow, what is escrow and how to understand it when you have to pay your mortgage payment, help for borrowers under the specific settlements, and I also foreclosure alternatives, so that what you can do to pay your mortgage off, say if you owe 6 months worth of mortgage, you can possibly pay less if you are facing foreclosure. But this book will be an excellent investment for you. Now there's a total of that was the wind. It's windy out here, but it's nice. Okay. There's a total page from the pages of about over 200 pages. Okay, about 225, 210, 218 pages. So if you're facing foreclosure and you need help with your mortgage and or ownership expenses, that was woo. Get a copy of Homeowners Facing the Loss of Your Home. And that's available on Lulu.com. And also you can call me 6716-602-7213, or you can visit my YouTube address at sblack3001, or you could hit me up on Facebook, Dr. Sylvia Black. I'm licensed real estate broker of affordable homes and apartments, and I put this book together for people who are facing foreclosure because it was something that I was facing at the time. And what I learned as a result of my foreclosure, I help you also. There's also something I include in here which talks about illegal foreclosure proceedings, where you can actually get legally foreclosed upon in an illegal foreclosure proceeding. And I talk about how to recognize that. Most of the time, it usually takes 12 months for foreclosure to come to fruition. So if the foreclosure proceeding has begun, let's say January 1st of that year, by December of that year is when you should be going to court. If anybody comes to you prior to that, prior to the 6 months, then I would suggest you get yourself a lawyer, a legal aid. Or get a copy of this book, Help for Mortgage Relief Programs, previously called Help for Homeowners Facing the Loss of Your Home. Now it's entitled Mortgage Relief Programs. And that's basically what it's about. Programs to help you save your home from foreclosure under the Mortgage Relief Program. And it tells you what to do when you first recognize the sign that you are unable to pay your mortgage. Now we're at 39 Wayne Terrace, mowing the lawn, and this is the house here. This is a single family house, and it too has been foreclosed on. So it's available. First time home buyers, investors, if you're interested in it. Right now we're just maintaining the exterior property, and it's available right now. You know, interested in perhaps obtaining it. And 39 Wayne Terrace is right off Kensington. Sort of hard to get here by bus, but you can get here by bus. Let's take a tour, show you what the neighborhood and the house looks like. As you can see, it's a nice neighborhood. Shopping district is right there. And this is the house. Okay. 39 Wayne Terrace. And this is going towards the back of the house. Here we have some spectators. And the gas meter is still in place. Okay. And it looks like there's a broken window here. And a light might be on. I think there's electricity on in there. I didn't notice that. Oh wow, the light is on. And somebody's been getting in here. I'm gonna have to report this to the office. See if I can give you a little look at that. Look at that, what's going on in there. And right there, what's that right there? Looks like it's pretty dry. Yep, I'm gonna have to report that to the office. This is the back porch. As you can see, central air conditioning unit. Well, not central, but an air conditioning. And let's see, back door's been boarded up. These windows look like they're pretty secure. Look at that garbage all in there. This is the back porch, full of debris. Cobwebs all over the place. Okay, so yeah, this house needs some work, or I can sell cheap. This window looks like it's been ajar here, and there's a broken window over there. Somebody been trying to get this up. There's a broken window over there on the other side. It's like somebody's been cracking this window. That dish is about to fall. It's wiggling in the wind. And the glass is broke there on the inside, but the storm window, the electric meter's in place. I didn't see this when I was here before. The exterior of the house looks like it's in pretty good shape. As you can see, it's fenced in. So this offers a lot of privacy here. And that's where the property line stops, right there. And it has an attached garage, as you can see. It's an attached garage. And there's a little siding work here. These doors are boarded up, these windows. This is the other side of where we were just at. That window is boarded up. And this is the front door, the main door. Probably gonna have to be rekeyed so we can put a lock in there we can gain access to. Whew. That looks nasty. That's a closet. And this is the front door. Looks like it's pretty secure. There's a violation notice here. I didn't notice that before. Notice of violation. Town of Cheektowaga assessors records indicate that the above referenced property is owned by you, a duly authorized town inspector, conducted as inspection on the property of February 3rd, 2014. You are hereby notified pursuant to Section 70 of the Town of Cheektowaga Law for Enforcement of Codes of the New York State, specifically Title 19, blah 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 blah. Notice of violation, outstanding violations, corrective actions constitutes written order. The premises reinspection compliance. Doesn't say what the violation is. Got to read all that to figure out what the violation is. Oh well, I must report that also to the office. I didn't notice that before, but that's been sitting there for a while. Hi, right now we are at 1771 Military Road in the corner of Oak Ridge Avenue. And again, we are mowing the lawn, and this will be the last house of the day. This is up by Ensmere, and what is the other portion going the other way. And as you can see, it's a busy street. I'll show it to you at this time of the day. So now taking a tour of the house. It's a two-story with an attic and basement. And again, it has been vacated due to foreclosure. The previous owner owned it, but they were, ousted out because they didn't pay the mortgage. So don't forget to get a copy of my book if you want to help save your home from foreclosure. So now let's take a tour of the house. So you can get a look at the inside. If you're interested in this house, just contact me. Black@3001gmail.com. You can hit me up on Facebook, Dr. Sylvia Black. And again, I'm licensed real estate broker with affordable homes and apartments. But let's take a tour of the house. Now this is the outside of the house. Very beautiful house. And we're mowing the lawn, just this portion, because that's the other part. We're going to have to come back and do these shrubs here. Actually cut these shrubs down. And look at that beautiful structure there. Isn't that great? Nice two-story with an attic and a basement. So it's very roomy in this house. Okay. Here's some more shrubs we're going to have to come back and take care of. Now this is weird. It's sort of different. The actual entrance, so that this is the backyard of the house. So if you own the house, this would actually be where you would come to have your barbecue. And this is the, I guess the side of the garage. There is a garage, a detached garage, just as part of the house. Now there's a padlock that's been changed, and there is an assigned agent. Of course, if you're interested, you can contact me, licensed real estate broker, Sylvia Black, Affordable Homes. And this is the entrance to the backyard, or the exit. And look at those beautiful catacombs. Aren't that beautiful? Isn't that gorgeous? I love that. And there's the top floor. Okay, that's the neighboring house. And then this is the actual garage. Haven't looked inside of it. Haven't been inside. Don't know what it looks like. And this is, just want to show you, this will be the driveway to the house, which is on the side, which is actually off of Oak Ridge. And this is a garage, the garage here, which is a one-car garage. Very nice house. We have to trim those shrubs and everything. And this is the end of the property line here, so we got to sweep all of that up right there. And this is the neighborhood, the rest of the houses, as you can see. Very nice neighborhood, very beautiful houses. They were all kept in excellent condition. And again, this house is available. If you're interested in it, just contact me, Sylvia Black, Affordable Homes and Apartments. 716-602-7213. And again, beautiful house, wonderful structure. And here's the main road. As you can see, it's very busy. It's not as busy now as it was earlier. Very busy. And this is the house next door. They seem to keep their house very, very good shape there. But this is the house here that's available. It has been foreclosed upon. It's going to need some tender loving care, which we are prepared to give it. So I would like to thank you for joining me today for Real Estate, Religion, and You. And my name is Sylvia Black, licensed real estate broker with Affordable Homes and Apartments. And don't forget to copy my book is Mortgage Relief Programs, formerly called Help the Homeowners Facing the Loss of Your Home. Now this book talks about mortgage programs, which I talked about earlier. And again, we're at 1771 Military Road, which is on the corner of Oak Ridge Avenue. This is, I believe, Tonawanda. I believe there's some construction going on around. The SPCA is not too far from here either. It's a very nice neighborhood. This house is probably not going to go cheap, but it'll be cheaper than it would be if you were to get it in its fixed up condition. So again, I want to thank you for joining me today for Real Estate, Religion, and You. And please join me again next week right here on Time Warner Public Access TV Channel 20. Wednesdays at 6:30 to 7 and Saturdays from 12:30 to 1 in the afternoon. And we'll be at another house, probably mowing another lawn or doing some other work. Don't forget, if you're interested in any of these houses or interested in getting a copy of my book, please either visit Lulu.com, Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, and our website is currently under construction. And if you're interested in buying or obtaining this house, and any of the other houses that we're at, please contact me, Sylvia Black, licensed real estate broker with Affordable Homes and Apartments, at 716-602-7213. And I want to thank you for joining me today. Peace out.